Hello, Mr. Nahiyan. Sorry for the delay. Shall we get started?
Yeah, we can.
So, hello, dear viewers, and welcome to the virtual counseling session arranged by FutureEd for Nottingham Trent University. Here we have our guest of honor, who is Mr. Nahiyan. He's the country advisor for Bangladesh for Nottingham Trent University. And along with him, I'm Sadman Saqib, the host of the meeting today, and I'm working as I'm working as the head of media team in FutureEd, and along with me here is Sylvia Alidola, and she's working as a sales and marketing executive for our team. So, Mr. Nahiyan, that was a brief description of who we are. So, since the viewers are already expecting your presentation, I would hand over the floor to you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you, Sadman, and thank you, Sylvia, for having me here today. And thanks to FutureEd Education for organizing this wonderful live session. I'll just quickly set up my PowerPoint presentation. If you can make me co-host or host, that would be great. I can't hear you.
Surely, we're giving you the rights of a host, and it's a pleasure to have you here, sir, with us.
Thank you. I think it's recording, right?
Yes, we're having this whole session recorded.
All right, students, I'm just going to go through a brief information about Nottingham City, Nottingham Trent University, the facilities we have in the city and the university. I will discuss about our requirements for entry, scholarship requirements, the ranges of our tuition fees, and what are the benefits you'll actually get from us if you study in Nottingham Trent University. So basically, I will play two short videos. First, I will go through Nottingham City virtual tour. Then I will go through a virtual tour of our university, Nottingham Trent. So first, if we start with our video for Nottingham. As we saw, it's a beautiful, vibrant city. Nottingham City is called home of Robin Hood. Totally tourist-based city. Each and every year, about 35 million tourists visit Nottingham City. If we talk about the location, it is right in the middle of England. From London, it takes about 1 hour 30 to 2 hours by drive. And the city itself is very student-friendly city in terms of part-time jobs and in terms of cost. If we talk about part-time jobs, as it is totally based on tourists, and each and every year a good number of tourists visits Nottingham City. Therefore, there is lots of entertainment facilities to entertain those tourists, like restaurant, cafe, shopping mall, convenience store, which runs for 24 hours. These kind of facilities actually needs part-timer rather than full-timer because they have flexible timing, and that is the beneficial for our international students, because from Bangladesh, when students think about going abroad for higher study, after considering the university and the location, they consider about part-time jobs. Is the part-time jobs available? How long it will take to get a part-time jobs in the city? So in our university, what our previous students has given us feedback that after arriving in Nottingham City, within a month, they could manage a part-time job, a suitable part-time job, which help them to work during their free time, like at night time or afternoon time. So it does not hamper their study. In addition, if we talk about the cost, as per UKVI, it is 41% cheaper than London or Manchester. If we discuss what actually costs in the area, as per our students whoever have been living privately rental properties, they have been able to manage their total monthly cost in around £250 to £350 every month. However, we do have our own living facilities, and we do have our third parties who help our students for managing their living. It's a little bit expensive, other than if you rent a property by yourself or with your friends. But most of the time, Bangladeshi students, they prefer renting a place with their friends so that they can minimize the cost. We'll go through a small video of our Nottingham Trent University. All right, before I talk about our Nottingham Trent University, I would like to request all the viewers and students to note down your questions or any inquiry you might have during the session. After we finish our presentation, I believe we will go through a question and answer session, then I will help you with your questions. First of all, Nottingham Trent University is one of the oldest public university in the UK, and we are the most modern university in the UK. We started our journey in 1843, and currently we have total 5 campuses, all in one Nottingham city. It is one of the largest in terms of student capacity. We have total 30,000 student capacity in our university, where about 15% students are based international. In around every year, we get about 50 to 60 Bangladeshi students in our university. And our key strength is our employability team. So when we study our bachelor degree or master's degree from overseas, it is very expensive. And we don't expect to do it again, or bachelor degree or master's degree from overseas, we do only once in terms of the expense. So we want to ensure our students, they get proper employability right after their education. So we totally focus on our students' career. Therefore, we have the strongest employability team in the whole UK, and we have direct tie-up with total 6,000 industry-leading businesses to help our students to get their job, not only after their education, but during their academics year. We run multiple education fairs in our campuses so that students get opportunities to meet employers during their academics. Most of the time, students, they can manage a part-time job in their field during their academic time. Why a student should consider Nottingham Trent University for their higher education destination? First of all, our student satisfaction rate over 88%, but 92% of our students, they recommend studying it at NTU. That's because we focus multiple things for our students. Number one, we focus on our students' results. We focus on our students' career, not only on campus help. If our students need any help off campus, we are very happy to help them regardless. Why student support is very important for international students, especially for Bangladeshi. Number one reason, for the first semester, most of the international students, their results go a little bit down or below average. That's because of the language barrier and cultural barrier. We need at least a quarter to adjust ourselves in a foreign country, and especially Nottingham Trent is a university of multicultural. We get lots of students from around the world. What we ensure for our students, if we see our students suffering understanding lectures, we have opportunity for our students for personal mentoring session or peer mentoring session. We gather all our students together, and we give them opportunity to know each other so that they can do group studies in the future. On the other hand, we are the first in the UK for the number of accepted offers in 2020, 2019, and 2018, straight 3 years in a row. Most of the time, what happens, majority of the students, they get rejected from multiple universities due to many reasons. It can be study gaps, it can be they want to study in totally different industry now, or they have completed bachelor degree in accounting, now they want to study in marketing, or any other reason. However, in our university, we want to give opportunity to everyone. So if we don't have any strong grounds to reject any application, we don't reject any application. We are very happy to accept all the applications we get through. In addition, as per Teaching Excellence Framework, we are a gold rated university, and we are QS 5-star rated university. We are top 10 for number of students for year-long work placement. As we focus on our students' career, majority of our courses comes with 1 year full-time placement. It is a paid placement, so a student gets a hands-on experience, whatever they are studying, which help them to secure a job during their post-study work permits. And the work placement, it is fully paid. It is an internship, so a student has the opportunity to earn at least £18,500 for the whole year. In addition, we are the 10th most applied for the university in the UK in 2020 and 2019. In addition, for the Bangladeshi students, majority of the time we see our students has study gap. Some students have 3 years after the bachelor degree, 4, 5, even 10 years. That's because right after our bachelor degree, we want to support our family financially. That's why we start working. However, with the blink of an eye, it gets 10 years passed by. During our promotion time or career development time, then we realize we need a master's degree from overseas. Then we get a good promotion. That's why in our university, we don't have any issue relating to study gap. So students might have 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, as long as they have a good explanation or they can explain accordingly why did they have that kind of gap, we will be very happy to accept that application. In addition, for undergrad, nowadays, what we see lots of undergraduate students, they have 3, 4, 5 years study gaps. Some students, they have completed their HSC in 2016 or 2017. They are continuing studying in a private or public university in Bangladesh. Due to COVID, they have been backlogged. Now they want to study in a foreign country. So in that case, we do have opportunity for those students who want to study in undergrad but have study gaps as well. In addition, we do not have any CAS interviews, so students no need to go through any interview session for the admission, and the tuition fees students need to pay before the confirmation is only £3,000. What are the most popular courses in our university? Normally, we are top 10 for agriculture, forestry, and food, building, engineering, and we are top 20 university. in design, accounting, fashion, economics, pharmacy, philosophy, physics. However, we get lots of application from Bangladesh in business and management courses, human resource management, MSc in marketing. We get bachelor in agriculture courses. We get engineering, engineering management, mechanical engineering, electronic engineering. We get lots of application for fashion and textile marketing. Altogether, we have over 350 courses. We get applications in all departments from Bangladesh. Directly to entry requirements for undergrad, as we said, student can directly get enrolled in undergrad degree. For Bangladesh, as per Bangladesh education system, if any student has completed their HSC and they have GPA 4.5 out of 5 or 90%, they can get admission directly in our bachelor degree. So they don't need to go through any foundation course or anything. They can directly get into our bachelor degree. Nowadays, what we see, some of the students, after completing their SSC secondary school certificate, they do diplomas, 4 years diploma. If any students has completed their diploma from Bangladesh Technical Education Board and they have results 60% or above, they can directly get into our bachelor degree program. In addition, for post-study work, for postgraduate students, if they have CGPA 2.7, they can get directly into our master's degree. However, some courses, if they choose to get placement year as well with the master's degree, then they might need to get 60% or CGPA 3.0. For the students who has completed their pass course from National University in Bangladesh, 3 years pass course, they can get into our bachelor degree. Or if they have 3 years pass course and 1 year master's degree, they can get into our master's degree directly. So some students we see in Bangladesh, they have completed master's degree. After their bachelor, they have already completed master's degree and they want to get a second master's from the United Kingdom. Then they can apply to our master's degree as well, and they can get enrolled in one of our master's degree. Students from architecture and design courses, if they want to get admission, they will need to provide a portfolio during their application. Now, very important part, what are the English requirements to get enrolled in our university? First, we do take multiple English certificates like IELTS, PTE. Then we have our internal test as well, which is kite test. For students who are considering IELTS, they will need to get overall 6.5, no band less than 5.5. For bachelor degree, if any students wishing to study in computer science department or mathematics department, they can get overall 6, no band less than 5.5. However, other than these two, all the courses require 6.5, no band less than 5.5. Tuition fees, our undergrad tuition fees starts from £15,600 to £16,200, and for postgrad, our tuition fees starts from £15,850 to £18,000. And the scholarship opportunity, we have multiple scholarship opportunity for undergrad. Students has the opportunity to earn £2,000 scholarship for the first year or £2,000 for each year. However, the scholarship is totally based on the application. First of all, students will need to earn a conditional offer letter, then they will need to apply for the scholarship. For the master's level students, we have 2 scholarship opportunity. One is international scholarship and another one we have High Achiever Award. International scholarship is if any student have very strong extracurricular or very good experience in their related field, or they have other knowledge or experiences which may add significant amount of value in our university, their student can get £2,000 or up to 50% of the total tuition fees. High Achiever Award, it is a guaranteed scholarship. However, need to apply before the deadline. If any student has CGPA 3.3 in their bachelor level or a first-class degree from UGC approved university, they will get £3,000 guaranteed scholarship. On there, it will be listed on their CAS. However, students, the scholarship is totally application based, and FutureEd has all the application forms and everything. So if you're interested to apply for on one of our courses or apply for a scholarship, please contact the FutureEd and they will help you to apply for the course and scholarship. What are other factors we consider for our students? As we said, we totally focus on our students' services. That's why we have very low student staff ratio. For 20 students, we have one student support team member to help our students. So the day one, when you walk into our university or walk into our campus, you will meet one of our student support team member. They will exchange their contact details with you to help, not on campus, not only on campus, but off campus as well. So you might have any personal issue after your university, or you might have any issues in your personal life. We are very happy to help you as well. We have open door policy. It's a new environment, new university, totally new country. You might face any challenges or any problems on campus or off campus. We are very happy to take any complaints or any feedback, and it gets action immediately. As we said, we also have personal tutor sessions, and we have student mentoring or peer mentoring session, and we have the largest employability team to ensure your career. So students, if you think you want to spend about 17-18 lakhs amount of money in your master's degree, and you want that investment to be very effective in your life, you have to choose Nottingham Trent University. In terms of your business development or in terms of your career development, we will help in any way we can, and our employability team takes all the responsibility to help you. Our graduate employment prospect, we have 97% in employability rate. So right after your bachelor, most of our students get a secured job in 6 months, and regardless of your destination, we will help you stretch 3 years to find a job. It can be you can stay in the UK or you can move to other country, but we will help you in any way we can to get you a job. We already talked about our placement year. We are top 10 for placement year, which helps you to get a hands-on experience in your related field, which will help you to get job in your post-study work permit, but also after post-study work permit. Now there is lots of opportunity in the UK to be settled down. Now we have Tier 2 visa, which is the working visa that you get for 5 years, and after 3 years, if you qualify, you can apply for permanent residency. In addition, now there is also a skill migration opportunity. It is a point-based immigration system. So if you qualify, if you have related knowledge and salaries and other stuff, you can get into point-based immigration. And also there is Tier 5 visa as well, which is investment category. If you are a business person and you want to develop your business, that's why you are continuing your master's degree. After your master's, if you think there's a good prospect in the UK, you can start your business and get permanent residence in the UK. And as we said, we have industry leading affiliation with 6,000. Sorry, we have affiliation with 6,000 industry leading businesses. Majority of them are Unilever, Microsoft, BBC, IBM, Moods, Bentley. Just to add, from our computer science, business, engineering, we get lots of employment going through in Microsoft, Unilever, IBM, and BBC is our core partner, and they recruit like almost every month from our students from our journalism departments, media and journalism departments. In addition, we have our own legal house, so students from law department, they can practice on campus and they can do part-time job on campus. In addition, we do help our students for the immigration purposes in our legal house. So if you're after your bachelor degree, if you need any help for your post-study work permit application or your immigration, we have our dedicated immigration team. They will be very happy to help you. We have more than 150 accredited courses, and the accredited partners are CMI, SCCA, RIBA, ICE, and there's other more accreditation partners we have. And I'll be very happy to have your questions, and I'll happy to discuss more. that was our presentation today.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nahiyan. After watching this wonderful presentation, I actually am very much interested to do my master's from Nottingham Trent University. But I have one specific query. I could not help but notice you said that Nottingham Trent University is called the home of Robin Hood. Why so? What is the story behind it?
So the Nottingham city, it is called home of Robin Hood because of the history. It is a historical places. And there is a movie. There was a movie about Robin Hood in Nottingham city, and there is lots of tourist attractive places in Nottingham city. So those kind of historical places and those kind of events, we get lots of events going on in Nottingham city each and every month, almost every month. And during summer, it's like full of crowd. And due to the Robin Hood history and stuff, it is called City of Robin Hood or Home of Robin Hood.
So, Mr. Nahiyan, what are some of the historical landmarks in Nottingham Trent University or Nottingham City?
Sorry, can you say it again?
What are some of the historical landmarks in Nottingham City?
So there is lots of historical places like old historical buildings. You can see parliament houses. You can see lots of old parks which have been now recently renovated, and other facilities where lots of tourists visits each and every year.
That's one.
And also there's old universities like Nottingham Trent University. There is another old university, the University of Nottingham. Those universities are part of tourist attraction as well.
That's wonderful, Mr. Nahiyan. So, Mr. Nahiyan, we have obtained some questions from our Facebook, and is it okay if I ask?
Sure.
Okay. What are the accommodation arrangements and costs for students there?
So there is two types of accommodation. The one we have our third party, you can go through their facilities, it will cost you more. And another one, you can, or with your friends, you can rent a private house, which will cost you very low, very less. The accommodation we have in our facility is very expensive. It will cost you like £700 a month just for living. And there is another, we have
inside the campus?
That is near the campus, not inside the campus.
Okay.
And there is another facilities which is operated by a third party. It will cost you around, it starts from £160 depending on the facilities. However, what we have seen previously, most of our Bangladeshi students, they do rent a flat privately, which help them to reduce their cost, and it costs around 250 to 350 pounds, including food, transportation, and living facilities. So the rents in Nottingham is very cheap.
Thank you, Mr. Nahiyan. So, Mr. Nahiyan, one of our other students is very eager to know about the IELTS requirements for post-graduation programs.
So basically for post-graduation and undergrad programs, we have same as requirement is 6.5, no band, less than 5.5. But for undergrad programs, if any students for computer science or mathematics, the English requirement is slightly below. It is overall 6, no band, less than 5.5. For master's level, if a student choosing a business course and they're choosing placement tier, then their requirement would be overall 6.5, speaking, listening 6, and other 2 bands 5.5.
So, Mr. Nahiyan, what is the minimum requirements to get into Nottingham Trent University academically?
So students who are having 2.7 CGPA out of 4, they can get into our university. However, there are some universities in Bangladesh, they do follow different grading system, like North South University, Independent University of Bangladesh, UIU, United International University, and other universities. In that case, if they have 55% out of 100%, they can directly get into our master's degree program.
Thank you, Mr. Nahiyan. So one of our candidates, one of our viewers actually asked that, when is the next intake for Nottingham Trent University?
So In the whole year, we run 2 intakes, one in September and another one in January intake. So September intake, we have already stopped taking application for September intake. So a student has the opportunity to apply for January intake. And I just wanted to mention that this is the right time to apply for January intake. As for September intake, if I give you an example, all of our master's level, all of our competing courses like computer science, cybersecurity, engineering management, electrical engineering, those courses were closed in March last year, this year March. So students, if all of our courses are very popular around the world. So if you're interested and want to study in Nottingham University and want to settle your career not in the UK, not only the UK, but also anywhere you want, you have to choose Nottingham Trent and you have to apply immediately.
Most definitely. Actually, there's been one other question in our Zoom chat box. As we can see, Mr. Tahmid Hassan asked, is the university environment friendly for people of all religion?
It is. We have, the university is multicultural university. We get lots of students from Pakistan. We get lots of students from Bangladesh. We get lots of students from Saudi Arabia. We get from Abu Dhabi. So we have all ranges of students in our university. We get students from Nigeria. So in terms of race, religion, and other perspective, it is very student friendly. We don't judge our students by their race or religion. So you'll find lots of our friendly student support team members over there. They are very happy to help you in any way. And we do have our open door policy. So if you face any kind of challenges in terms of any issues like race or religion, just raise the issue to us and we take action immediately.
What are some of the festivals that Nottingham Trent University celebrates for different cultures?
So last year in Ramadan, we celebrated Eid in our university, and we have our on-campus praying facility. So the students can pray 5 times in our university. Also, we celebrate puja as well, and we celebrate holies as well for the background Hindu students. In addition, we do have Eid festivals and other religious festivals. It is totally vibrant university, and we try to celebrate all the nationalities festival days in our university.
Thank you, Mr. Nahiyan. So, Mr. Nahiyan, Dr. Rupali Shishir Banu asked that, is there any opportunity of online master's or PhD course? Please brief.
Yeah, Ms. Rupali Shishir Banu, we do have online programs. So we do have PhD programs. Please, I will ask you to visit FutureEd office, and they will help you to go through your desired courses, and they will help you to choose your right program.
Ms. Banu, unfortunately, we cannot hear you. Please unmute your mic.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Nahiyan. Hi, IGC Global Expo, and I am continuing my IELTS in the FutureEd, and I look forward for anything. I have explained myself that it is a very niche for myself. I hope you will facilitate to achieve my dream, whatever possible by the earliest time, and I am communicating as your advice. And Mr. Nahiyan, I am very much thankful for you. I am already in the FutureEd, continuing my IELTS program. Thank you.
Great. Ms. Rupali, I believe we have met before, and I gave you the email address. So if you have any query further, you can talk to FutureEd as well. They will be very happy to help besides your IELTS training and other information. If you need, just feel free to contact them and they will guide you accordingly.
Thank you.
It will be a pleasure to guide you, help you through the process. So we have another question from Mr. Ahnaf Ratin, and he asked, do you have any ragging culture in the university? I know actually it's a very common culture in the universities of Bangladesh, so it's only natural that people would have such questions.
Ahnaf Ratin, I can understand the reason behind this question. Don't worry. In the UK, it is totally against the law, and we follow the law strictly. So I can guarantee you there is no ragging or any racial activities or anything will happen in our campus that will harm you or mentally or physically.
Thank you, Mr. Nahiyan. So, Mr. Nahiyan, there's another student who just asked that, is there any off-campus job opportunities?
There is lots of opportunity off campus, lots of work opportunities off campus, as we discussed.
University.
So by the law, as per UKVI, you get 20 hours work permit. You can work on campus or you can work off campus. It's up to you. If you wanna work on campus and you have the opportunity, you are very welcome to start your job on campus. But if you have opportunity off campus, you can still work off campus. So you will get 20 hours per week work permits during your academic time, and your academic time will last for 9 months, and 3 months you'll be on vacation. Those 3 months you can work full time. And off campus, there's lots of job opportunities. As I said, there's lots of restaurant, cafe, convenience stores. There's a shopping mall. One shopping mall means they need at least 3,000 shopkeepers and maintenance people. So there's lots of part-time job opportunity and lots of hours as well.
Thank you, Mr. Nahiyan. I'd very much love to visit Nottingham Trent University campus if I have the opportunity to, obviously. There's one more question. Is there any arrangement for full-funded PhD programs in the university?
The PhD program is totally runs in a different set framework. So the PhD program is totally depends on individual supervisor. The student will need to have a project or a proposal for the supervisor. Once the supervisor go through their project and they approve the project, if the supervisor give them the full funding scholarship, then the student may get full funded. Or we do have paid PhD programs as well, but still the student will need to go through the supervisor's approval.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nahiyan. So, Mr. Nahiyan, our sales executive here, Ms. Dola, she has some questions to ask you. Is it okay if I
Sure.
to her?
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Nahiyan.
Hello, Mr. Nahiyan. Hello.
Hello, Sylvia. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. How about you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, and thank you, Satyan Bhaiya, for giving me this opportunity to be in this meeting with Mr. Nahiyan. So let's take some questions from our viewers who are cooperating us continuously. So basically, there is a question about what is the undergraduate IELTS requirements?
So for undergrad, except computer science and mathematics students, the undergrad IELTS requirement is 6.5 overall, no band less than 5.5. But for students in computer science and mathematics, it's overall 6, no band less than 5.5. The reason we have 6.5 requirement, it is English proficient, and as we focus on our students' career and we want to ensure during their academic times so that they can manage job in the related field. So when they go for interviews and when they submit their profile to individual organization, they want to see that the applicants has the proficiency English level, which 6.5 proves them. Otherwise, student will need to go, after going to the UK, they will need to sit for us again, and it's a hassle for them. So we want our students to ensure their English proficiency with the academic requirements in Bangladesh.
Thank you so much. We have another question from our viewers. That is there any opportunity for getting scholarship or waiver through extracurricular activities?
Yes, we do excellent opportunity for students who has strong extracurricular experience and who has experience in the related field or very strong knowledge on the related field. We have up to 50% of the total tuition fees scholarship opportunity. We call it international scholarship. This is for all students, undergrad and postgrad, both levels. So for undergrad, the student might get £3,000 for the first year or £2,000 or each year, depending on their applications result. And for postgrad, we have master's degree for 1 year. So they may get up to 50% of the total tuition fees for the first year or for the whole year.
Okay, thank you so much. Then we have another question. Is there any admission test is required to get admit in Nottingham University?
Generally, we don't have any admission test, but there is some selective courses where students will need to go through admission test, like some courses in journalism or some courses in media, and we have one course in textile that student will need to go through an interview and an exam as well.
Okay.
However, most of our courses like pharmacology, bioscience courses or business courses, it doesn't come with any application, written test or any interview. So the student will no need to go through any interview or any written test.
Okay, thank you. Okay, there are lots of questions actually. So the next one is there any opportunity for PhD full funding?
I believe we have already discussed that we do have opportunity for PhD programs, and we do have opportunity for 100% scholarship or partial scholarship or 50% scholarship, but it totally depends on the selective supervisor who the applicants will be connecting to.
Okay, thank you so much. And the last one is what to do if our candidates need to apply for next session?
So the applicants who want to apply in January intake, I will request you to get all of your documents ready and submit it to FutureEd for the assessment. After they complete the assessment, they will submit the application to our portal, and then we will finalize your application for January intake and we'll give you the offer.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nahiyan, for your wonderful responses to our viewers. So I'm giving back the platform to Mr. 𝐶𝐚𝐬 again. Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sylvia. So, Mr. Nahiyan, I have one question from a candidate right now, and our candidate is asking, which courses are you offering in the January session?
So in January session, we have almost all the courses available, but normally what we do run major courses only. It is not 100% updated yet. However, we are expecting by end of next month, we will have the updated course list. However, the major courses like business management, computer science, IT security, data science, these all courses are available for January intake.
Okay, so Mr. Tahmid Hassan also asked that when is the deadline for the January session intake?
So right now we are running for September intake. We are preparing for CAS and enrollment for September intake. January intake, generally what we did last year, our payment deadline was in October. However, students, if you wait for October, I believe getting a visa will be very, very challenging for you. So you need to get your all documents ready immediately and start applying soon.
So in that case, when should a candidate prepare to sit for the IELTS exam? Approximately how many months or days before applying for the visa? If you have any recommendation.
Normally, what I suggest, number one, student will need to get their IELTS done to remove their English condition from the offer letter. What I suggest, we take 4 to 6 weeks time to give a final decision on their application. So the student, after applying for a course, they get 4 to 6 weeks time so that they can prepare and sit for IELTS. By the time we will give them a conditional offer letter. As soon as they get conditional offer letter, they will get their IELTS results ready as well. So they will submit their IELTS document to satisfy their English condition. Followed by, they need to pay £3,000 scholarship deposit amount. £3,000 deposit amount for the tuition fees, and then we will issue the CAS. So students, if they are considering September intake. I believe this is the right time to start their IELTS training session. And end of next month, they should sit for IELTS.
So, dear viewers, since we are associate partners of British Council Bangladesh, would be glad to offer you the opportunity to get your required score in IELTS. We would actually mentor you. We would actually train you to get your proper IELTS score, so you can grab the opportunity to get that attractive scholarship of £3,000, right?
Right.
Okay, so we have one other question from Mr. Abul Hayat. What are the extracurricular activities for students in the university?
Our university is totally vibrant university, and we have lots of different clubs for our students. Debate clubs, sports club. Even you can play cricket if you love to play cricket. We have different kind of theater activities going on in our university. We have media coverages. So students who, if I give an example, there was a YouTuber from other country, not Bangladesh. After joining our university, now he has a team of 20. So he not only created an opportunity for himself, he created an opportunity for other 20 people. So we promote all kind of activities in our university. We believe you can bring new activities in our university, and we will help you to grow that activity in our university. So there's lots of things going on in our campus. So I believe you will find one right for you in the campus.
Okay, so are there any subjects that you offer for doctors?
We do students who has completed MBBS, they can go for public health. We have only for medical subjects, we have MA in public health, and we have MA in paramedic science.
What are the basic requirements for applying for those positions?
So for public health and paramedic science, student will need to have a medical experience, and they need to complete their bachelor degree in medical subjects like MBBS or other medical related courses, and they will need to have at least 55% mark in their medical course.
So, Mr. Nahiyan, do you accept OET as a language equivalency test in your university for doctors?
For doctors, for the English conditions?
Yes, for the English conditions.
I'm not sure. I will have to check if we do consider OET. If the students who is curious to know about if we accept OET, please contact to FutureEd after the session. I will check and I will let them know, so they will be very happy to inform you accordingly.
Thank you, Mr. Nahiyan. Mr. Nahiyan, there's one more question. How much bank balance do we need to have, or do we need to show for visa?
It's very straightforward. So number one, you don't need to show any bank statement to get admission or to get cash from our university. You don't need to go for any TB test to get cash from our university. However, you need those two documents for your visa application. For visa application, you need to show whatever money you will have left over the tuition fees. Suppose if your tuition fees is £18,000, you have paid £3,000, then you need to show £15,000 in the bank balance. And for your living cost, you need to show £9,207 with the tuition fees. So altogether, it will come up around, if we consider in Bangladeshi taka, 25 to 30 lakhs, depending on your tuition fees.
That's each year or for the entire course?
Normally, you need to show only for the whole year, only for the first year. So that's how much you need to show to immigration.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nahiyan. I think we have covered all the questions. If you'd like to add on some other information, would be glad to hand over the floor to you.
Thank you, Sadman. Students, normally what happens, you study in overseas, you study in the UK or any other country, you get only 1 year master's degree in the UK. However, in our university, majority of our course comes with 1 year full-time placement. So if you choose a placement year, we will issue 2 years cash Therefore, you can apply for 2 years visa for your master's degree. For students in bachelor level, we have sandwich program. So the 3rd year you will be working full-time as your placement. That's why we will issue 4 years CATs. So 3 years your bachelor degree and 1 year your placement year. You can apply for 4 years bachelor degree course and you can get 4 years visa. So it's a wonderful opportunity in our university. We will focus on your career. All you need to do, focus on your study, and you don't need to worry about after your bachelor or master degree if you're gonna get a job or not. Most of the time what happens, our students, they get a job during their academic time. From day one, we will start preparing you for the job market. So I believe in first quarter, you can manage a job in your related field, which is more in financial way. If we think it is more beneficial for you because you'll be earning more than average income. So students, there's nothing more to add. If you consider studying in Nottingham Trent University, if you want to know more about our university and the facilities, I will request you to visit FutureEd and their office or get in touch with them on social media. They're very expert and they're our prominent partner. They help our students to get admission, scholarship, and all other purposes, visa application. So I'm very confident that they will be very happy to help you to apply for your visa and higher education in the UK.
It would be our pleasure to Mr. Nahiyan, and since we have seen an overview of the university and heard so much about it, I have no doubt that a lot of people would be eager to apply for the next intake. And we have one more question, if I may add.
Sure.
What are the initial documents that we need to apply for the university?
As a university, we are very student friendly. We don't ask for too much documents. All we need your academic certificate and transcript, which will be in your hand, a full up-to-date CV, which will show us who you actually are, and a statement of purpose, which will be written the intention of your study. I believe FutureEd, they are very expert counselors. They will be able to help you on the statement of purpose. And also we need a if you have recently graduated for a bachelor degree, you need 2 academic reference letter from your 2 faculties. Or if you have work experience, all you need just 1 academic reference letter from one of your faculty and 1 reference letter from your workplace. And most of the university, we have connection in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, we have connections with most of the universities in terms of the academic reference letter. I believe if you ask them to issue the reference letter and you want to study in Nottingham Trent University, they will be able to issue you in the same day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nahiyan. So we will obviously help the candidates in any way we can. And if there's, again, we face demand for candidates to talk to you, we can surely hope that if we arrange an education expo on campus, we will have you there.
I'll be very happy to attend that program.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nahiyan. It's been a pleasure, truly, to talk to you. And I have received such information that is really hard to come by. And hopefully I will see you soon in future education expos that we arrange. And
absolutely. Thanks for having me today. It was a very wonderful session, and it was nice seeing you all today in the event. And I'm looking forward to the next events and future applications.
Thank you, Mr. Nahiyan.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.